Let's talk about the day that you were on the No Jumper podcast. I recall it being like a weekend.
It was, yeah, I think it was a weekend, like a Saturday, because I remember there being really bad traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's always
My area
traffic,
always
but
had really bad
that
traffic,
area
yeah.
specifically, there was a lot of traffic.
And you pulled up on Melrose, and we did an interview.
With Kiki,
Yep, Kiki. Kiki
Kiki
Clout
Clout.
was there. Later, I would go on to argue with her on Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I don't know, you did an interview, which to me it seemed like a good interview. It was cool. I liked you and everything, but I didn't expect that it would become this thing that like
No,
goes viral every 6 months.
I know
Just,
on
d-
Can
Twitter.
you recall what happened for the audience who has maybe not seen that?
I
Yeah.
think that for a lot of people, they liked her, and it was their first time seeing her, and so that was part of it. But I think the thing that put it over the top was for sure when she said she wanted to get pooped on.
Yeah.
What do you remember saying here? And was this a
Oh
plan to go
man.
viral, or this is just you being real?
No, I'm gonna be honest. Kiki and I were like, we gotta say the dumbest shit. But we were also like really high. So like, when you're high, you're very comfortable, you're like chill. So
Mm.
when we said that, I really did not expect that to go viral because it was just some dumb shit we were saying. But we were like, let's just say like what we talk about in our normal
You
day.
just
Mm.
kept with it, like you just kept saying, "Yeah, that's what I like. I'm into it." I haven't actually
Yeah.
seen it,
At
but I
the
feel like I would at some point start laughing especially if I was high
Yeah.
and being
Yeah.
like, "Just kidding."
No, she
Yeah.
said I'm kind of down. Like I was asking,
Yeah.
you said I was asking my agent about it the other day. Like, can you book me a poop shoot?
Yeah. Because I remember like when I was still new, like a month in, and then my agent was like, "You gotta do some crazy shit like to stand out," and I was like, "Damn, like, well, shit fetish is a thing, It
Mm.
just it really became popular after I feel like I said that because people like out the floodgates were like, "Oh my God, I have that too," but I'm just so ashamed. I was like, "That's interesting." So
But
like,
do you really have that fetish, or were you just kind of saying like maybe I would be into that? Like I felt like you weren't really being super serious.
I was like half serious, but then the other half was like also joking because Kiki and I had a thing where I don't know what it is where we would just like track our poops like to see if we were like like
Regular?
regular, yeah, like
Okay.
Track
so,
your poops like you have a little group chat where you're just going back and forth with poop
no, like,
pictures.
oh, I just like her and I would be like, damn, I took the biggest shit this morning. So it was just an insider between us two. Like it wasn't a fetish.
Uh-huh.
It was just more of like we just ate so much shit the other day and now we're just pooping it. Like
You're
it
just
was
very comfortable talking about
yeah,
bowel
like her and I are
movements.
very close friends.
If
So
you're that close with somebody, for sure you can end up talking about that. Because like if I were to do anything outside of the norm, which is for me,
yeah,
I poop in the morning. Sometimes I'll poop again after I eat breakfast. That's
yeah.
that's me for the day.
Hmm.
If I was gonna have like a 4 poop day, yeah, I would probably tell you.
You
Yeah.
should invite me to the bathroom.
Check
Be
this
like,
out.
come look
Look
at
at
my
what
poop. Yeah.
happened.
No, that was her and I, because she'd be like, dude, look at this huge shit. Like,
Oh
and I
my
would have
God.
run it. I'll be like, dude, that's fucking huge. And then, like, flush it, obviously.
So
But
obviously after this comes out,
okay,
you
yeah.
get all the scat porn fans
Yeah.
following you
Mhm.
and messaging you.
They were just so comfortable with me because I just made it so public. And like I was saying earlier, like, even rappers were like, yo, like, shit on me. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, I just said it, like, blatantly, didn't think I was going to go viral. But, when I did tell my agent that, I was like, you know what? I think I would get shit on. Like, just because
Sorry.
that's just like the craziest thing because I wasn't into gangbangs or anal at the time. So I was like, shitting on just sounds, like
Seems like
preparations. And I
mild.
also remember what was it? I saw a movie and they mentioned that and I was like, damn, that sounds lit. But
Did you ever end up doing it?
no, I didn't end up no, because you had to go to Germany.
You don't
Oh
have to
yeah.
though.
Well,
Just to
now like
But if you want to actually
everyone
shoot the production, yeah, you
yeah,
can't shoot it
you
here.
do have to like I don't know, there's people like there's this guy who offered me $10,000 to shit on him like and I was like in the US. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, isn't that illegal?" But I guess there's loopholes.
no,
I
but
don't think it's illegal. I think you just can't sell it because
to
the credit
film and
card
sell it,
companies
right?
don't allow you to have
He has his own
piss.
site too.
Right, because
Yeah.
there are guys on Twitter who post tons of poop porn. I was
Dude,
just talking about it with this girl the other day about
mhm.
how that is allowed. You can post it on
Yeah.
Twitter for some reason, but you can't sell it on OnlyFans.
Because
No.
the credit card companies are the
Exactly,
ones who
yeah.
say no to it. So
Mm.
if you like have a site where you maybe use crypto, then I think that you can totally
Yeah.
sell
Yeah,
stuff.
you can do it with crypto, but
Crypto poop, cool, yeah.
you know what's funny? After I did the podcast, I made a separate Twitter and was making money like off just posting my poop.
Wait,
So just
really?
pictures of your
Mhm.
turds.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you still update it?
No, I haven't. I lost the login
Yeah,
and
send me
the
the link. I would like to
password.
check this out.
I
Yeah.
lost the name of it because I didn't even have my name. I just had like an anonymous
This
page.
isn't a real page. This is a fake page. You really do this?
No, swear to God.
Oh my
Swear to
god.
God.
The other
But it
day
was like this is what before OnlyFans, so I was making money.
I did a poll on
Damn.
Twitter and I said, "Have you ever taken a picture of your shit and sent it to your friends?" And I think 54% or 56% of people said no,
Oh.
which means about like 45% said yes.
I'm surprised that number's not higher. I feel like you wouldn't send it to your mom. Like, does this look normal?
To your mom. I
Mom.
wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking just taking a picture, sending it to the group chat, like, "Hey, homies, check this out." Now, granted, this is not something I really do in my adult
Yeah.
life, but for sure when I was younger,
Yeah.
left and right, I was sending poop pics for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah.
Blurry,
Yeah.
pixelated poop pics.
So is it weird for you to kind of like have this as part of your brand, or am I just making that up that like this is kind of part of your
No.
brand?
It's part of your
No.
story.
It is a part of the story, like my beginnings, because a lot of people still like talk to me, like especially Exotica. They're like, "Oh man, I watched you in the Adam 22." Like even to this day, like they still watch that interview, and I still gain new fans because of it. But it's not a part of my brand
Mm.
anymore.
I mean, you've never even done it.
In the
so
beginning,
really-
I milked the fuck out of it. I was
Yeah,
like,
why
yeah,
not?
like shit on me. I'll shit on somebody. Like in the beginning, it was fun, but then
you-
I kind of wanted to transition out of that.
Do you feel like you got more bookings with your agent after that came out?
Yeah, I remember a lot of people were talking about it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. They're
There's
like,
a lot
I
of
saw
ways
you
to-
on No Jumper. That
lot
shit
of
went
ways to get
viral,
famous.
viral.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's still when it pops up, there'll be like a TikTok of it,
I see it.
and then I'll go and look at our analytics and see that people are searching for it, and we'll get like 50,000 more views on that video, even though it's totally age restricted and you have to be logged in to watch it and shit. But people still are like seeking
Reaction
it out,
videos
which
on
is weird.
YouTube.
Like okay, in comparison, when Eliza said the thing about how she sucked off the 7 NBA players in the hotel room, like
Oh wow.
I understand why that went viral because that was like really shocking.
Yeah.
You just saying like, yeah, you know, I could get pooped on. It's not really like you didn't even say that you did anything. You know?
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't think it
it's
was that
just
big a
the
deal.
fantasy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like your audience probably has never heard anyone
No.
say something like that before. Don't you think?
And they probably all poop.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
would think.
Yeah.
Or they have that secret fetish, or like they're relatable. Like, yeah, I do like look at my friend's shit or something.
Mm.
Poop is a thing in everyone's life. Yeah.
So anyway, taking a step back from the whole poop topic, Violet, remind us where you're from and what your upbringing was like.
I was born and raised here in LA, like actual LA. So, grew up just like a normal kid. I would say I was like kind of like the weird goth kid growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
How goth? What were you wearing?
In high school, I remember like we had uniforms. I would like have like I would make it really cute. Like I would add studs to it. I was really into like punk and ska, emo, like screamo, like that kind of music when I was
Mm.
growing up.
Same.
And then I had a weird One Direction phase. It was just weird. Yeah.
Everyone was allowed their boy band era.
Yeah.
Well, we've been going crazy for that new Harry Styles, so
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I never listened
And
to
the
him
Liam
before.
Payne drama going on.
Saw that.
Yeah.
I love how you know nothing about that. I am surprised that you even
One
knew that this was a One
It was on
Direction
TikTok, like so
related
random.
conversation.
Whatever. I'm old. I get it. Anyway, so okay, you're growing up being
then-
into all these different bands and stuff. So this
Uh-huh.
is your kind of thing. What were you
I
were you like banging all the band members and stuff too?
No, I
No.
made sure I was a virgin until like I actually waited for somebody. But I did other things too.
Mhm.
Like I was like doing backdoor stuff. I
You were
did
doing
blow
anal
jobs. Yeah.
Before you let your pussy
But
get
they
to
were
work.
their dicks were small, so I didn't
Was it like
really
a religious
count.
thing, or you just wanted the guy to be like?
No, I guess it was religious because I did grow up in a Catholic household. Now everyone's not religious anymore. But I remember my mom telling me my virginity was sacred, and then I had to like wait because she had me when she was so young, so she didn't want me to
you
be a
get
teen
pregnant,
mom.
Yeah.
So you were just not even putting a finger in there or anything?
I had fingers.
Oh,
I don't know if
okay.
that counts as my virginity,
But you were still just running around the city just being like, I'm a virgin, I'm a virgin. You can bang me in the asshole, but I'm a virgin.
yeah,
Wow, that is so crazy to
yeah.
like just to
I
be
wasn't like a whore in high school.
to be
though.
exclusive about that one thing that but then to do anal is like the most mind-blowing thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I know. When I think about it, I'm like, I just was a wild kid, but I was just like really horny growing up.
Yeah. I mean,
I watched
it's
a
like-
lot of porn.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
From early on, you were a fan of the art.
I was, yeah. Like I really loved. It was art to me. Yeah, I just remember growing up watching a lot of lesbian